Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Filling Your Cup. I'm your host, David.
I'm the other host, Calvin. What's up, everybody?
And in this video, we're gonna talk about what sectors you should invest in 2021 and beyond. As you can tell, it's been a crazy couple days already, so let's hop right into it. Boom.
All right, so the sectors we're going to talk about today are renewable energy, telemedicine, and cannabis. So why don't you start us off, David, on renewable energy?
All right. So renewable energy, right? So there's a new sheriff in town, right? And this is the new Biden administration, right? So President Biden-elect has proposed a $2 trillion federal spending package to expand, research and development and the deployment of renewable energy. Because they are a really big believer in the Green New Deal, and they believe it's crucial framework for meeting climate challenges that we face. And he's very pro green energy, and he believes that our environment and our economy are completely connected, and so you can't really have one without the other, or you can't really you can't really you kind of need both to sustain growth, right? So a company that I want to highlight is Sun Power Corp. They are a solar energy company that designs solar panel systems, and they provide solar energy solutions. So they're like one of many companies that in the solar energy sector, and they they create these technologies which help us take advantage of the sun. This is just kind of like a little glimpse of the company, how much the revenue they make, net income, market cap. Overall, it's like a very positive look. And if you look at their 6 month chart, they've grown a lot. They were trading around $6 back in September-ish, and then now in January they're trading at almost $30. So the growth potential is there, and this is just the beginning of the Biden administration. So I feel that as Biden roll out new plans and new spending allocations, will this whole sector will grow as a whole. So let's see what's the second sector, Calvin.
All right, so healthcare telemedicine. Telemedicine was already there before the COVID-19 pandemic, but it was fueled and exploded in growth right after the coronavirus pandemic hit. Just a couple statistics for you guys are it was up 1,000% in March and over 4,000 in April, according to the research paper by JAMA Network. Fortune Business Solution estimated that the size of telemedicine market will grow up to $560 billion by 2027, up from a measly 61 billion in 2019. So the growth is huge. The growth is huge. One stock in particular is Teledoc. With Teledoc, some conveniences of telemedicine in general, it cuts down to traveling. You don't have to wait in line. And most importantly of all, you're not at risk of contracting the coronavirus if you go out into the hospital setting. So more on Teledoc, the stock. It acquired Talkspace and BetterHelp, and those two companies saw a surge in new users in 2020. Livongo, it's another Teledoc acquisition, has proven that chronic disease management can be improved with such technology, and at-home medical testing could skyrocket. Healthcare startup such as Everlywell, which unveiled a home COVID-19 test in 2020, just raised $175 million. So Teledoc is acquiring all these companies, and they're doing very, very well right now. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like a convenience is kind of like the way to go with the future of medicine. And I feel like, yeah, this is a very very profitable sector. And the last sector that we want to highlight is the cannabis slash marijuana, Mary Jane sector. So the U.S. House passes a historic bill to legalize marijuana at a federal level, but it still has to pass the Senate for it to become law. But right now, with the Democrats now controlling the Senate, the chance of passing this bill substantially increase. So like maybe not tomorrow, but maybe down the road, 1 or 2 year down the road, the House is gonna the Senate's gonna pass this bill and decriminalizing marijuana, and turning it from like a drug to more like alcohol, like a just consumption based type of deal. One stock that I want to highlight is Grow Generation Corp. They are actually not a grower of weed, but they are a supplier of equipments to growers of weed. So they provide like the equipments to companies who grow the weed. So this is kind of like a different way of looking at it. Normally you would invest in companies that grow weed, right? Because they're like, hey, they're the one who grow the weed, they're the one who generate the profits, they're the one who make the money. But in this sense, the supplier actually is could be a really good investment as well, because all these weed companies, they gotta get the supply from somewhere. Like the weed companies themselves, there's so much competition, right? Like everybody, there's like many weed growing companies out there, but then why not invest in the source, the ones who are providing the equipment to grow the weed? This is like playing 4D chess when everybody else is playing checkers. So I think this company has a lot of upside. If you look at the chart, back in August it's trading around $10-12, and now it's already at $40. And this is before anything is finalized, such as legalizing marijuana. And down the road, we think once this marijuana is legalized, I think it's gonna be a really big part of the economy, right? Because a lot of people smoke weed legally or illegally, and if you make it legal, I think it just adds a whole new avenue of revenue for everybody, for the state, the government, just everybody. Everybody makes money from people smoking weed. So this is just one company that I want to highlight that's growing, that's providing the equipment to grow the weed. So yeah, so Calvin, so out of these three sectors, which one are you like the most bullish on, I guess?
Maybe the growth generation stock one. It's very relatively low in stock price right now, and like you said, it's not even made like public yet. In terms of not too much, not many people know about it, and it's not legalized in terms of uh, in law. So that has a big potential to grow and improve and we can make a lot more money on it. What about
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I feel the same way. I think this and the telemedicine one is really enticing, because right now, because of COVID, right? It might have exploded up because of COVID, because not everybody can go to not everybody wants to go to the hospital right now. It's for a checkup or whatever. But then if telemedicine can be incorporated to like the yearly medical assessment, I think it makes everybody's lives easier. It cut out travel time, like you said. It cut out waiting lines, because you're gonna have an appointment, and I feel like it's easier for a doctor to just meet these not quotas, like scheduling. Like they'll be able to see everybody because of the scheduling. And just a time saver for everybody. Like if you have to like reschedule an appointment, you don't have to like, oh, come back tomorrow. You just be like, oh, can you come back 5 p.m.? Can you check in at 5 p.m.? Because like telemedicine is not really for like your more serious medical condition, right? It's more for like something like maybe a checkup, or like if you have like a rash, you just take a picture and be like, hey, what do you know what this is? I'm not I think this sector has a lot of room to grow because it's fairly new, and I think everybody sees the value in this, not having to commute to an actual doctor's office. Um, yeah. Other than that, Calvin, any closing thoughts on this on this upcoming year and investing in general?
Uh, yeah, yeah. The year's young. We're in January, but these are the sectors to kind of look out for. And another sector that we're going to talk about maybe next week is Bitcoin. That's another hot sector, hot topic that we're going to save up for another video. But yeah, stay tuned for that. What about you, Dave?
I mean, yeah, like you said, dude, the year is young, but you know, we seen but I think we can all agree that it might be a bullish market from here and out because of like just so much hype between new administration, new money flowing in with all this new stimulus,
Yeah,
and
stimulus. Yeah.
I think uncertainty goes both ways. It can go for the positive way, the bull, or you can go the negative way, which is the bear. But then since this is like normally when the presidency change, I think stock market tends to drop. But then I think for this one, I think a lot of people are bullish on it. So like for us, we're not really picking sides, but we're just gonna ride the wave, and we want to ride the bull wave because you always gotta take the bulls by the horns. And I don't know what that meant, but you gotta take the bulls by the horn. Also, with that said, no, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and let us know if you want us, talk about any interesting topic. But these are the hot three sectors that we think you should keep an eye on, and catch you guys in the next video, bro. Peace.
Peace.